we can even talk about the pharmaceutical companies, right?
Don't even get me started with them.
Because between them and the food, it's a mad thing, right? Like, imagine it's illegal. Okay, I don't even know how to speak about this, but there's a plan coming into place by a certain year that's very soon for the whole world. This is an international plan that was agreed upon in one of the big summits that happened in those countries in Europe recently by a very prominent member of the royal family, I'll say. And included in that plan is going to be laws that ban the use of natural remedies, natural resources for healing,
Oh,
because they're introducing fake food. Everything's going to be plant based,
okay.
everything, but plant based in the terms of they're growing it in whatever situation they're growing it. So we don't know how, if it's synthetic plants, like a lot of vegetables that are coming onto the market are now, synthetic meat, which a lot of meat that's coming onto the market is now. So we gotta look at it like this. Yeah. The pharmaceutical companies, the major food companies, which are invested in the pharmaceutical companies, care nothing about the population. Right? We already know, and I will say it, we already know that they are part of the plan to non-alive a lot of the population of the plane that we live on. If you lot dig what I'm digging,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
I
saying.
can know exactly what you're saying, fam.
So, and we're already seeing through a lot of their advertising, them man are bowing down to things that a man won't even mention because man don't even like them things on my Twitter feed. You get me? With them demons and all of them man there. You feel what I'm digging? So we gotta really understand when we're talking about morality, yeah, like I God bless the companies that are out there that are not involved in these type of things, but we gotta understand a lot of these people, yeah, they don't eat their own food.
Fuck, bro.
These pharmacists won't even use some of their own remedies because they understand what
They
it's
know,
doing.
bro.
And they will, in their circles, they can spread the word and say, yo, you man, we're dropping this thing. Tell your people them, like, don't tell them what we're doing, but just tell your family, just tell them this. They'll make up a lie that everyone has to tell their people them and just say, but just make sure your people them don't use this particular thing, but this is going out to the world. And only those who know. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what we're dealing with now. At this stage in the world, bro, unless you don't, if you know how to grow your shit or whatever, I suggest you start growing your shit. Even if you've only got a window ledge, grow some peppers on there, grow tomatoes, whatever you use the most, grow it. If it's onions, grow it. It might not be enough, but just fucking start to learn. Excuse the language.
How do we know they're not even gonna stop that?
They are though. That's what I'm saying. Because look, okay, I didn't say that, but they're starting to spray over farmland. It was years ago that I was starting to do my research and find out that they are paying. It was in America first and Australia. They were paying farmers to burn off all their crops, bro. Harvest it and burn it. And they're thinking, what? Like, what? And this is their option. It's either you burn the whole crop or we come and burn it. So no, it's either you burn it and we pay you, or we burn it and you don't get shit. So this is why, don't you remember a couple of, maybe about a year or so ago, maybe 6 months ago, there were like farmer protests in Netherlands, farmer protests in Europe, farmer protests in Canada, trucker protests, farmer protests in America, farmer protests here. All over social media, farmers was getting letters, people that crop like for major supermarkets, like not like your local guy that sells frigging things at the market. Like, no, I'm talking about the people that supply M&S, Sainsbury's, and all of this. Like, they're getting told, yeah, supply. because and it was like it's one of them things where if you're not able to really like get past this question why, you will never understand life. I did obviously ask why, but then I obviously understood at the same time, bro. These people that are really trying to fuck us over are trying to fuck us over properly. They're trying to put that, and that was around the Ovid times with the high ejections. I have to talk in code. It's getting crazy. They're gonna try it, fam. With this, trying to get this video up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. They started telling because they wanted the food shortages to kind of come in. You know what I'm saying? And then the synthetic food comes. Bro, man.
Look,
But anyway,
no.
morality.
Look.
Industrial,
No,
it's
you
crazy.
just put it out. A big thing that I just analysed from what you were saying.
Mm.
Look, even that, because obviously we all know that was a construct of theirs, that period of time.
Yeah.
But what did that period of time drive? What the
Fear.
No, not fair. What industry really managed to stay afloat? And it was what I was saying here about how the way they've conditioned people to eat out. And what was the one that what was
Fast
the
food.
one?
Yeah.
Fast food.
Help
Yeah,
out to eat
because
out.
Uber Eats, Deliveroo, bro. Remember these things never existed a couple of years ago, but now look, like they made it more convenient now.
Mm.
It's more convenient. It's even
You
more
say that, but
convenient.
I think it's just as expensive as healthy eating.
Huh?
It's the price.
Because
It's
the average
up,
person
but it's
spends
the
£20
fact
on
that people
themselves.
rely on it though.
Then you're spending another £3 on the delivery. It's
Yeah,
not.
that's
It's,
a
I don't
waste,
think
man,
it's
thing.
convenient anymore.
And Just Eat don't do the free delivery
No,
on
but you
bare
see what
stuff.
it is,
Bare
yeah.
stuff, no.
You don't see it might you think it's not convenient, but it is a convenience because the reason why people are buying is not because of how much money they're spending on it. It's the fact that it saves them having to cook their food.
Yeah, lazy.
That's
Okay,
that's
well, they
what,
don't
that's
know.
what you do. Like that's
They
what I'm
don't
saying.
know how to cook the food. Their own food is dead. Imagine living in your own house and you don't like your own food. Do you know who you are as a person?
Lazy.
That's atrocious.
And
You're a human
You're
being
inbred.
and you live as a grown-up, you're able to cook and you don't like the food that you cook, so you can't survive as a human because you won't like your own cooking. That's
Crazy.
mad. God
Crazy.
forbid, fam.
No, but
Yeah,
bro,
I
that's
keep
what I said.
takeaway
Like
every
all
day,
these
that's
things
crazy.
they do to push whatever their objective is. And like I said, their objective is to get people eating this crappy food. Yeah. So, like I say, eventually people are gonna, like I said, you have to remember, yeah, some of the people who live the longest, yeah, where are they? They're based back home.
Villages.
Yeah, but why do you think they live the longest, bro? Because them man there,
They eat nuts
like a
and
big.
things.
I remember there's one lady in Jamaica, like 110 years old or something like that, bro. Brother, she's 110 years old, but I've seen people who are probably in their 60s over
Look
here look
older than
look older than how she looked.
Mm.
Yeah, and I'm like, bro, what is the only fundamental difference? Because you live in a less advanced place than these people who
It's
I'm
true.
seeing.
That's
And I
mad.
said,
But
what's
nah,
different?
see,
'Cause
that's
you're
subjective.
huh?
That's subjective,
Yeah, that's
what you just
subjective.
said.
Obviously, in terms of what you
It's
call
not. It's not
advancement.
listed, but
Because
exactly. Yeah.
obviously, when I say that, I'm talking about in terms of modern, like technological, and in terms of what
But
you.
if we know
I
it's a
don't know
third
if I
world
would say
country,
that's
is it really
advancement.
subjective?
Huh?
I would
But
say
if they're in a
I would
third
say
world country, is it really subjective?
in a third world country that isn't getting strangled by corruption from their leaders.
Exactly. That's
Yes.
Okay,
Because
cool.
in like the situation he's saying, right,
Yeah.
where there might be corruption in the government,
Mhm.
but it's not like in Africa. It's crazy, man. Them man be going crazy with the corruption. I'll be real. You lot need to fix up. But what I'm saying is, like, the quality of life, yeah, bro. Like, it's not this technological whatever bumbleclot, yeah, or whoopsies. Sorry, it's not an advancement. It's not an advancement. Like it's not an advice. It's made people lazy, if anything. Even if we were to say, yeah, like, like people will live long, whatever. Even with with technology and all of that, you know what I'm saying, which we know is kind of mad because you know what I mean, people ain't really as strong as they used to be.